8 long years, this woman had called the same house her home. Yet even after all that time, the paranormal activity inside still shook her to her core. This latest clip serves as yet another stark reminder of why she has never been able to feel truly comfortable here. She starts recording while sitting down, pointing her camera directly toward the doorway ahead. She could already sense it, that familiar warning that the house was about to wake up again. Soft knocking sounds start drifting down the hallway. They're faint at first, but they don't stop. The knocks repeat in a slow, steady rhythm that feels deeply unnatural. Each one is deliberate, almost like whatever is making the noise is gently trying to get her attention from somewhere deeper inside the house. She pauses for a moment, then slowly gets to her feet, gripping the camera tightly as she begins walking down the hallway toward the front room. With every step she takes, the knocking grows fainter and weaker, as if it knows she is coming. And by the time she reaches the end of the hall, the sounds stop completely. The silence that follows feels thick and unnatural, almost as if the entire house is holding its breath, waiting to see what she'll do next. We don't know what happened after that, but hopefully she took steps to cleanse or banish whatever presence has been growing stronger around her.
Number 4.
This next story, I just had to cover, as it involves a Rottweiler, and everybody that knows me knows I am Rottweiler obsessed. Meet my 2 Rottweilers. One big male and one female who mean everything to me. So anything paranormal and Rottweiler related, I'm definitely covering on this channel.
Now back to the main story. A woman named Sydney checked into an Airbnb on November 14th, 2025, bringing her beautiful female Rottweiler along with her for the week. At first, everything felt completely normal, but then her dog started acting strangely. No matter what time of day it was, she would always stop at the exact same spot on the staircase. She would freeze and stare downward, as if something invisible was staring right back at her.
So I wanted to show you guys some footage of my dog with these stairs. Again, she's been doing this ever since we got here, every single day. It's usually at different times, so it'll be pretty sporadic on when she does this. But the first time my sister actually, when she was out running an errand with my niece, she came home and she was like, oh my God, what is she doing right now? And I ran over from the kitchen and literally this is her. Like she's just standing here, kind of sniffing around, just very, very focused and very like something is definitely making her like very interested. Like she just seems so like locked in on these stairs. It was super weird. But then I started noticing it too, like at random times of the day and night. So here's another clip that I got of her doing it. This is when I had seen her like walk over to the stairs and then I was in the living room watching TV and there she is again, just back at it, just sniffing around, kind of standing there. And then this clip right here, this one really freaked me out. So I kind of knew that it was happening because it had gotten really quiet. She left my side. I was in my room in bed, about to go to sleep. And I just, lo and behold, see her, like walk over and see her. And she was so locked into the stairs this time around. It was so spooky, guys. Like, honestly, I literally at this point, I was like, I need to ask this landlord, like, what is going on? Because, yeah, I had to definitely let him know because I had no idea at this point what was going on with her. But yeah, so.
Sydney noticed this strange behavior repeating every single day without fail. Curious and a bit concerned, she went over to the stairs to investigate. She checked carefully, looking for anything hidden that might be causing the reaction. But when she lifted the spot, everything underneath appeared completely normal. That's when it hit her. She finally understood what was really holding her dog's intense focus. The thing she kept staring at so fixatedly.
Okay, so I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I think it's something that's underneath. So I tried to check, but the door is locked. Obviously it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up, but so yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below. I want to find out at this point.
At the bottom of the stairs, hidden behind them, Sydney discovered a door that led down into the basement. She was convinced this was exactly what her dog had been staring at every single time she froze on the steps. The door was locked tight and wouldn't budge no matter how hard she tried. But then she noticed a gap underneath it, wide enough to slide her phone through. She pushed the camera under the door and started recording, and that's when something unexpected happened.
This is the switch. You guys can see there, the light is on right there. I'm wondering. Just there's something right behind the door. Oh my
As she slides her phone underneath the door, the basement floor appears totally empty. But the instant she pulls the phone back out, a strange shape suddenly twists upward from the other side. Terrified, Sydney spins around the corner and runs. Later that night, eerie noises began echoing throughout the house. And what she managed to capture on video next was far more horrifying.
Up in this corner of the house right now, me, my sister, my niece, we're renting out this Airbnb for a wedding this weekend, and we were just out walking my dog. And when we came in, we heard Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Footsteps could be heard coming directly up the stairs. When she turned to look, her dog's leash suddenly jerked upward into the air, as if invisible hands had yanked it hard. After witnessing this terrifying moment, she sent the footage to the landlord and asked if anyone else was staying on the property. But based on the way her dog reacted, it was clear this wasn't just another person.
Okay, so I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb, and hold on, let me turn on the light. Okay, I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because there's a room under the stairs that we can't get into. It's locked. So I didn't know. And basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week. So, okay. Kind of feel relieved, in a way, because I think it would be really weird and kind of creepy if there were people staying there as well that we didn't know about. But yeah, he didn't seem worried at all about it. So we'll see.
But the disturbances didn't stop there. The very next night, things took an even darker turn. Something much worse unfolded. Watch closely.
Scary. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
As she carefully extends her phone just far enough under the basement door, something suddenly seizes it. The grip is strong and aggressive. It yanks the phone right out of her hand and drags it deeper into the darkness. A moment later, the device slowly tumbles all the way down the basement stairs. Strangely, once the phone reaches the bottom of the stairs, it comes to a sudden stop and stays completely still for several seconds. Then, as if grabbed again, it suddenly slides the rest of the way down. Even more unsettling, after landing flat on the floor, the phone begins rotating on its own. Moments later, it lifts itself upright and turns to point directly toward the basement door before collapsing back down again. Shaken by what she witnessed, she immediately contacts the host. When he arrives and unlocks the door, he retrieves the phone from the basement. Using her sister's device, she records what happened next.
But there's no reason for me to go that way. But I'm waiting to start hearing things from coming underneath my house. That's it. I'm out of here. Oh, the door. Okay, well. Door 2 is creepy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Somehow, the phone had been yanked through the gap under the door and dragged all the way down to the bottom step. When she sent the videos to the landlord, he showed zero concern. It almost felt like he already knew more than he was willing to admit. This raises the biggest question. What exactly is happening inside this Airbnb? Like so many disturbing paranormal videos out there, This one remains a complete mystery. So what do you guys think of this one? Let me know down below.
Don't forget to subscribe to Big Smokeweiler, hit like, and ring the bell.
This next video is number 3, yeah. Stop, will ya?
A paranormal investigator known online as Mission MP4 was recently contacted by locals about a particularly creepy abandoned house. A family had suddenly fled the property a few years earlier, leaving behind all their furniture and even keeping their personal family photos still hanging on the walls. Rumors quickly spread that the place is filled with an intense paranormal presence and violent poltergeist activity. The investigator has been documenting this eerie location for over a month now. He decided to set up multiple static security cameras to capture whatever happens when no one is around. What those cameras caught just might keep you awake tonight. Did you catch that? Over on the left side of the room, the curtain suddenly shifts and sways all by itself. It moves exactly like a strong breeze is pushing through, except the investigator had double-checked that every single door and window was fully sealed and locked tight. But it only gets weirder from there. Now watch the framed picture of the two girls hanging on the wall. It starts shaking and rattling violently on its own, as though invisible fingers are desperately trying to rip it off. You can also see several odd, glowing orbs drifting through the space. Sure, doubters will call it dust, but with zero air movement in the house, this footage becomes a lot harder to explain away. And the fixed cameras picked up plenty more strange activity beyond that. In this next clip, the investigator is controlling the camera remotely. He slowly pans across the dark, empty house. Suddenly, the live feed glitches hard and violently. The moment the image stabilizes again, one of the chairs has clearly shifted position all on its own. It's only a quick second, but the team is completely sure no living person was inside the building when it happened. Next up is the camera placed inside the abandoned children's bedroom. Out of nowhere, a small object on the table suddenly starts rolling across the surface. There's no one anywhere near it. The room is completely empty. The team tried zooming in and enhancing the footage to check for any trick or hidden mechanism. But even after close analysis, they couldn't find any wires or signs of foul play. Finally, we switch over to the dining room camera, and this is where everything gets truly terrifying. Out of nowhere, a sinister, growling scream mixed with heavy static suddenly rips through the empty house. The sound is so intense that the camera feed glitches violently once again. Immediately after the chilling sound, the door slowly and deliberately swings open all on its own. So here's the big question. What exactly drove that family to abandon their home so suddenly all those years ago? Are these cameras finally capturing the violent poltergeist activity that forced them out? Or could there be a completely logical explanation behind everything we've just seen? You decide. A TikTok creator known as the Black Orchard Films is actually a real estate agent. He has recorded some incredibly convincing poltergeist activity inside properties he was showing to clients. But now he suspects something far more sinister has followed him home from one of those houses. And whatever it is, it's beginning to show itself right inside his own home.
Am I tripping or is that? Someone sitting on my couch, but like, there's no one there. What? But like, there's no one there. There's no one on the couch. Oh my God, it's gone.
He points his camera straight at the blank television screen. In the reflection, a dark, shadowy figure is sitting perfectly still on the couch. He immediately spins around to face the couch itself, but the room is completely empty. There's no one there. He keeps panning the camera back and forth between the television and the couch. No matter what he does, the figure never appears in the actual room. It only shows up in that eerie reflection on the screen. So what you guys think? Paranormal? Or just another fraud? You decide.
Number 1. Let me in.
A woman named Kyla had been hearing eerie things around her house for a while. Light footsteps crossing her porch late at night, whispers drifting past her bedroom window, and gentle tapping on her walls when no one was around. But then she encountered something even more disturbing. This time she was outdoors, and her doorbell camera picked up what sounds like a ghostly voice. Listen carefully.
Inside, Kaylee, go! Kaylee, go! Oh no, if he's gonna grab his keys, then you're gonna have to leave me. What the was that?
A mysterious voice suddenly cuts through the silence. It clearly says, "Hey, hey, hey." The words come from an unknown presence. The tone is ice cold and deeply unsettling. When a voice appears with no physical body in sight, the paranormal world offers several explanations. Some think it belongs to a disembodied spirit, one that hasn't fully shown itself yet but still has enough strength to speak. Others believe it could be a mimic, a supernatural entity copying human sounds to lure someone closer or drop their guard. In many hauntings, a voice without a visible figure marks the beginning stage. The activity often builds slowly. It grows louder, more frequent, and increasingly personal. If this is only the start, things could escalate fast. From full-bodied apparitions to objects flying across rooms, all depending on what this presence truly wants. For now, one thing is clear. Something spoke, and it definitely wasn't human. And believe it or not, this exact situation happened to me in real life a few years ago. So I truly believe this is real evidence. Unfortunately, mine didn't get caught on camera though. Long story short, I was in my kitchen around 11 to 12 a.m. at night. I was sitting at the table doing something on my phone. The house was completely silent. Kids and baby mama asleep in bed. When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, from the opposite side of the room, I hear the word, "Hey." It made every hair on my body stand tall. It wasn't a scary voice or anything. It was a female voice whispering the word, "Hey." And that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Crazy, right? I don't know what the fuck it was that night, but I know for a fact it wasn't my imagination or anybody trolling me outside. But just like these people, I know it was real, and I know I heard it. So unless they managed to get past my highly trained Rottweilers who roam freely, there's literally zero chance it was anybody joking around. And as always, leave your thoughts down below. Just thought I'd share that little story with you guys. This is one of the reasons I started this paranormal channel, is to find answers and clues to this weird world we live in. I'd love to hear your stories if you ever had any paranormal experiences, similar or just in general. Let me know.
Subscribe to the channel for more paranormal content, if you dare.
Bonus clip.
The most precious moments for any mother are the simple ones. Watching her children smile, play, and feel surrounded by love. That's exactly what this young mother was doing. She sat in the living room, proudly filming her baby, playing on the floor. What she never expected was that her camera would capture something strange, something that would leave her deeply frightened. The mother notices a subtle, yet very odd movement. The mother catches a subtle yet very odd movement. Her baby's leg suddenly lifts upward in an unnatural way. It looks as if something lightly tugged it from below. A viewer suggested it might have been an invisible thread caught on the baby's clothes. The mother wasn't convinced. She checked thoroughly for any string or thread, but found nothing at all.
I came on here to address this comment and many others. Okay, the way that these pajamas are built, let me show you. They're already cinched without a string around the ankles. So I can see why people might have thought that. But trust me, before I posted this video, I did every bit of research into the video on what it could be or how it could have happened.
So what really happened in that moment? What caused the baby's leg to suddenly lift like that? Was it something supernatural reaching out? Or was it simply an involuntary twitch that created the illusion of something pulling? As always, you be the judge.
Darling, is the wind blowing today? I'd like to watch television, darling. My name is Jeff.